Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? Welcome to another episode of 30 Inks 30 Days. Today we are looking at a gray ink. This one is from Octopus Fluids, Gray Kangaroo. Here's our comparison panel. Today's pen we will be using the Pilot Gakuno with a medium nib. Here is our ink swatch. Let's do the water resistance test. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Nothing. Most excellent. If you hear moaning next door, don't notice. My roommate's having one. Alright. Here is our toilet paper chromatography. There is like a reddish, pinkish, gray blob in the middle. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can kind of see. There's like a pinkish, reddish, green blob and some like black, maybe dark brownish color. And then there's this gray color. And then right along the edge, there's like a light, like a pale pinkish gray color. Interesting. Okay. Oops, you gotta put my pens away. Today is pen cleaning day. And then tomorrow we will do a Bujo setup video. And then on Sunday we will do a currently inked pens. Oh, this pile seems to be getting heavier and heavier every time. Okay, before we continue, we're going to share this with our friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. At this time, I would encourage you to share this with your friends so that way they can also come and hang out with us too. Hello, Vermilion Tea. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you are having a nice day. It was supposed to rain today, but then it didn't. Ugh. And now my schedule is all out of whack. I was supposed to go shopping today, but now my body is all in comfort mode. I'm not. Can I please, Oh, so annoying. What is the link? I'll start with the link. It doesn't like Reddit anymore either. I don't know what the hell. Okay. Don't notice the O's. Don't do drugs, boys and girls. It's not to your best advantage. Alright, let's do the Pen and Gear memo book from Walmart.com. No feathering, a little bit of shading, no bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent. Lightweight traveler's notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Little trouble grabbing the page. No feathering, a little bit of ghosting. Moleskin 70 GSM. A little bit of wiggle. A little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Slightly warmer gray. Yes, it's ever so slightly. Just ever so slightly. Field Notes Journal. No feathering, a little bit of bleeding there, a little bit of ghosting. Fabriano EcoQua 85 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Colt Pens 120 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Excellent. Alright, 68 GSM Tumbleweed River. A little bit of shading, no feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Alright, this is Midori MD paper. I really want to. I'm going to take this little stupid ribbon off. I never use this stupid thing anyway. Alright. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Idea notebook. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Eco Jot. Notebook paper. Beautiful, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Office Depot, Office Max. Oops. No feathering, little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Cosmo Air Light 75 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting though. The Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Ayush 100 GSM. Notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, tiny bit of ghosting. Tiny bit of ghosting. Alright, this is Clairefontaine 90 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, little bit of ghosting. This is Maramon Nemosity 80 GSM dot grid. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Black and red Oxford optic paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Handles Company. No feathering, little bit. Is that a bleed through? Huh. Little tiny bit of bleed through, a little bit of ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is Archer and Olive 160 GSM notebook paper. Okay. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Most excellent. The Premier Premium Journal from the 99-cent store. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is the Pin and Gear Poly Composition Book from Walmart.com. Had a little trouble grabbing the page in some places. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. New Eco. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Up and Up Wide Rolled Composition Book from Target.com. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting though. True Red Composition Book from Staples.com. A little bit of shading, no feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. A bit of micro bleeding. Apica 81.4 GSM notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Okay. This is Milky Color drawing paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. View Corona 52 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, tiny bit of ghosting. And then the Nanami 7Cs 68 GSM Tomoe River. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Pelican Hub notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Smoky color drawing paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. CVS Caliber notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Mead wide rolled notebook paper. Tiny bit of feathering. Little bits of bleed through, a little bit of ghosting. Pen and Gear heavyweight notebook paper from Walmart.com. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. HP premium 32-pound copy paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Rhodia Pad 80 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. J&B Copperplate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Original Crown Mellow 100 GSM notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. And last but not least is Vintage Mead. No feathering, a little bit of ghosting. Okay, so let's do a comparison panel to see where this ink lies. We have another gray ink here. Alright, let's see if I can zoom out just a smidge. Maybe bring this over. Perfect. Oops. Push this up just a smidge. Zoom in a notch or 3. Okay, this is Octopus Fluids Gray Kangaroo. We're going to zoom in. Okay, this is Gray Kangaroo next to Gray Meerkat. Plowman's Pebbles, getting kind of close. London Gray, Diamine Graphite, Diatramentus, Graphite Black, Noodlers, Lexington Gray, Organic Studio Jazz Hands Gray, Pen BBS 346, Pen BBS 270, Diamine Ash is kind of close, Stipula Dark Gray is kind of close, Diamine Moondust, Carter Vintage Black, Ender Williams Shoebill Stork Gray, 3 Oysters Delicious Cool Gray, Vinta Agent Armada, Tasha Yukio Inezu, Diamine Earl Grey, Jacques Albert, Gris Nuage, Pilot de Roshizuku, Fuyo Shogun, Birmingham Sterling Silver, Diamine Ghost, Robert Oster Australian Opal Grey, Pencil Lead, Pilot Roshizuku Kirisame, Troublemaker Moon River, Colorverse Under the Shade, Sailor Urameko Itazora, Birmingham Chinchilla, La Herbe de Saint Pestillier, California Oliphant, Jacquelbe, Green Vert de Gris, Robert Oster Velvet Storm, Diamine Twilight, Diamine Tempest, Colorverse Alpha Andromeda, Diamine Moonbeam, Dominant Industry Winter Night, Robert Oster Ghost, Diamine Sparkling Shadows, Waringle I Am a Cat, and Octopus Fluids Gray Fox. Well, what did you guys think about today's ink? Are you thinking thoughts about getting this ink? It's permanent, so you could use it on the outside of an envelope. I would totally use this on the outside of an envelope because I don't think it would going anywhere. It's definitely water resistant. So maybe perhaps check it out. Do you guys have this ink? What did you guys think about this? Did you think it write and flow well? Okay, so here let's do a little writing test. So this is in a Pilot Kakuno. That's about my normal writing cursive speed, so I think it keeps up just fine. I don't know about a flex pen. I don't have enough ink to put this in a flex pen, so but I can say that it is a bit light. I might consider a darker ink to put on the outside of an envelope, perhaps like the Gray Fox might be a better, darker ink. Oh, I got a burr on my fingernail. How annoying. I work so hard to keep these stupid nails. And then they end up getting one little crack, and then that's it. I'm on market for waterproof gray ink. Oh, well, these ones, all this week, we're doing grayish inks. So definitely check out some of the Octopus fluids. They are waterproof and they're most excellent. So I can definitely tell you that these are some good ones. This is a bit lighter than I would like it, but that's just my personal preference for using on the outside of an envelope. It's perfectly legible when writing, though, if you're just using it for everyday writing. Was that a fine nib? Nope, this is definitely a medium nib. I had a cursive. I have a fine nib somewhere. Do I have a Pilot fine nib? I have a fine nib in my Pilot Falcon. I have a fine nib. Let's see, broad nib, medium, flex, cursive, italic. Oh, I just looked in my my pens. I don't have a. I have. Oh, that's the brush nib. Looks exactly the same as my Falcon. This is an extra fine. I have an extra fine in the Falcon. Can I turn the brightness down so we can see? There we go. That's a. There we go. Soft extra fine. I have an extra fine nib. Come on. I have a fine nib. Is that a fine nib? Can't tell. Wait. Just. Nope, that's a medium nib. And that's a fine nib. No, that's. I know I have two of these. I've got two medium nibs and two fine nibs. Dang it. The fine nib must be on my Pilot Petite 1, wherever that is. Petite 1. Oh, I just realized I have a black one. What is this? Oh, there's my fine nib. The Petite 3. I mean, so the Petite 1. What is this? There's another medium there. So I got 3 medium nibs, a fine nib. I have an extra fine gold nib, which is super extra fine. I know that I have a Here we go. There's my pilot fine nib. I have a fine nib in my pilot falcon, but my section broke, so I have to use this pen for if I want to use my falcon. Okay, now I'm just rambling. I need a grippy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Oh my gosh. Don't forget to check out my website. Join the calligraphy class. Haven't used the falcon for ages. Ink up tomorrow. I suggest a very wet ink. Okay, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it says all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day.